Okay, so we are going to find the coordinate of the midpoint, and so let's write down our midpoint formula. You're going to take the average of the x's, so add up the x plus the x, and divide by 2. And then the y plus the y, and divide that by 2. Okay, so don't forget, this is the x, this is the y, this is the x, and this is the y. Okay, so to find the midpoint, we are going to take -5 and add that to 7, and then divide that by 2, and then 5 plus 3 and divide that by 2. So -5 plus 7 is +2 over 2. And then 5 plus 3 is 8 over 2. So our final answer should be 1 and 4. And that's the x-coordinate and the y-coordinate for the midpoint. Okay, this one's a little bit harder. So this time they've given me the midpoint, and they've given me one of my x's and one of my y's. And they want me to find the other x and the other y to give me this midpoint. So they're saying the answer is 3 and -2 to the formula. So I'm going to set up my equation, I'm going to set up my formula, and I've got one of the x's, which is 3 plus x divided by 2. And I've got one of my y's, which is 4 plus the other y divided by 2. So I'm setting up my equation, and I'm realizing that this x is the answer to the left side, and the -2 is the answer to the right side. So let's go ahead and go over here and solve for the x first. So 3 is the answer to 3 plus x divided by 2. So I have to get x all alone here once I have this equation. So if I want to, I need to get rid of my 2 first. And I'm going to change my color so it's a little bit easier to see. I'm going to take this, and if I think of it as over 1, if I multiply both sides by 2, okay, then that'll get rid of the 2. I'm doing the opposite operation to get rid of the 2 on both sides. So that's where I'm doing 2 times 3. Okay? And then 2 times 3 is 6. So now I've got the answer over here would be 6 equals 3 plus x. To get x all alone, I just need to minus 3 from both sides. So x should be +3. Okay? And to go over here on the right side, -2 is the answer. So I've got -2 is the answer to 4 plus y over 2. And I need to do the same thing. I need to get rid of that 2 in the denominator. So I'm going to do the opposite operation and multiply both sides by +2. And if I multiply both sides by +2, I cancel that out. And I'm left with 2 times -2, which is -4. So -4, equals 4 plus y. So I minus 4 from both sides, and I'm going to get y should equal -8. And of course, the best way to check your answer would be to plug this in. And if I did 3 plus 3 divided by 2, that's 6 divided by 2, which is 3. If I did 4 and -8 divided by 2, that'd be -4 divided by 2, which is -2. So you can always take your answer and plug it back in. So the other endpoint that I was looking for, the final answer for S, would be 3 and -8. And like I said, you can plug that back in and check your answer, see if you got it right. Okay, and then the last problem, you know that this is x plus 2 from A to M, and so M to C would also have to be x plus 20. So I can set up the equation where I've got x plus 20 and x plus 20. And all that should add up to 10x minus 8. Some kids just write it with 2 times the quantity x plus 20, and it's the same thing. You double the x plus 20. Either way, you're going to combine the like terms and get 2x and 40. And that would equal 10x minus 8. And then you just solve the equation. So if I subtract 2x from both sides, take that over, I'm going to get 40 equals 8x minus 8. Add 8 to both sides. Sorry, I'm going to go over here and get 48 equals 8x. So x is 6. So once x is 6, then I still need to find my final answer. So for my final answer, I'm going to plug 6 back in to AM. So I know that AM would equal x plus 20, which is x plus 20. So I would take the 6, 6 plus 20. My final answer, AM, is 26. There we go.